Fabricate. The prosecutor fabricated evidence against the accused. Face. One should face the difficulties in life with courage. Facilitate. Computers can be used to facilitate language learning. Facility. This city is well equipped with public facilities. Factor. Perseverance is a crucial factor of success. Factory. Waste gas from factory chimneys has seriously polluted the atmosphere. Fade. Over the years, Juliet's beauty had faded a little. Failure. No one will laugh at you even if your plan ends in failure. Faint. When her boyfriend kissed Judy, a faint blush came to her cheek. Fair. All the local farmers participated in the agricultural fair last year. Faithful. Her faithful boyfriend kept her company when she was upset. Fallacious. Susan broke the vase during a fallacious argument with her husband. Fame. He won overnight fame from his first film. Famine. A lot of people would die if the famine went on. Fan. Her wild behavior fanned the flames of his anger. Fantastic. My holiday in Guilin was really fantastic. Fare. Ask him to go halves with you on the taxi fare. Farm. He has been farming in Canada for 20 years. Farther. On the farther side of the street there were standing a crowd of people. Fascinate. She was fascinated by the dress in the shop window. Fashion. Short skirts have come into fashion again. Fasten. He fastened the notice to the board. Fate. She thought it was her fate to be a dancer. Fatigue. Some people think it is a treat to have a drink after the fatigues of a day. Fault. She has many faults, but vanity is not one of them. Favor. If the weather favors, we are going to play golf this Sunday. Feasible. Many engineers think that the electric car is technically feasible. Feast. Enough is as good as a feast. Feature. A significant feature of life in this area is that it is very hot. Federal. In America, foreign policy is decided by the federal government. Feeble. A feeble attempt is liable to fail. Feed. She has a large family to feed, so she has to work very hard. Fellow. He is an extremely tedious fellow. Fence. They used to talk with each other across the garden fence. Festival. This city has a dance festival every autumn. Fertile. My uncle's soil is so fertile that he doesn't need any fertilizer and 3 crops a year can grow. Fever. Everyone in the family was worried until his fever passed its crisis. Field. After 10 years of hard work, he finally became famous in his own field. File. After reading these letters, the manager asked Susan to file them. Final. He told me this is his final offer, and he would not change his mind. Finally. After a long delay, the train finally started out. Finance. Unless they can get more finance, they'll have to stop the project. Financial. New York is a great financial center. Fine. He suggested I hand in my fine as quickly as possible. Finish. That disease nearly finished him off. Finished. The scandal means he is finished with his career. Fireplace. Her dream is to have a study with a fireplace. Firm. The crisis would be worse if prices had not been firm. Flatter. Tom is good at flattering others. Flaw. Your manager said that there's a flaw in your plan. Flawless. We admire Anne's flawless fair skin. Flexible. More flexible foreign policy will benefit our two countries. Float. Oil floats on water. Flock. People came in flocks to see the movie. Flood. Last year, the floods in my hometown made many people homeless. Flower. She made some bread with flour for breakfast. Flourish. This species of fruit flourishes in a wet climate. Fluid. His teaching schedule is fluid. Flying. He was determined to build a flying machine no matter how other people laughed at him. Fold. If the company cannot sell its product as expected, it will fold in 2 weeks. Folk. Do not take them as ordinary country folk. Folklore. Generally speaking, many of the fairy tales come from folklore. Following. He was wrong, but it does not follow that you could hit him. Fond. She is a fond mother. Forbid. Their wives forbade them to smoke at home. Force. Instead of anger, she forced a smile when he offended her. Forecast. They tried to forecast the result of the NBA game. Foreigner. The foreigner has been in China for more than 30 years and can speak perfect Chinese. Fork. Mother forked over the garden before she planted the flower seeds. Formal. He was very formal with everyone in the party and never joined in a laugh. Formula. If you follow the formula, you won't be wrong. Fortunate. She is fortunate to have a good job. Fortune. It was simply by fortune that I married such a wand. Forward. Everybody plunged forward due to the sudden stop of the bus. Fossil. Dinosaur fossils can be seen at the big science museums. Fragile. Fragile objects, please handle with care. Framework. The Golden Gate Bridge has a steel framework. Frantic. The mother became quite frantic when her daughter did not arrive home on time. Fraud. I found out that the man was a fraud as he didn't have a doctor's practicing certificate. Freedom. Freedom is a basic human right. Freeze. She froze with terror at the sound of screaming. Friction. Friction causes a rolling ball to eventually stop. Frequently. He failed the exams frequently, but his hard work could not be questioned. Frost. Most of the flowers in her yard died due to a serious frost. Fuel. His indifference was a fuel to her hatred. Function. I need a sofa which can function as a bed. Fundamental. Hard work is fundamental to success. Fur. Peter's cat has quite soft fur. Furnish. The hotel rooms are furnished with every modern household electrical appliance. Furniture. She purchased lots of antique furniture to decorate her new house. Furthermore. She didn't work hard at all. Furthermore, she lacked a sense of responsibility. Future. Lily hopes her future husband is handsome, humorous, and faithful.